Hi, chat. Welcome in. How we doing tonight? Hello, Cosmic. Hello, Will. Hello, Buns. Hey, John. How about some coffee? I'm not 100% sure on this one, though. I really like cornbread. But I also really like that golden crust to the golden bread, to the cornbread. And I can do that great in a cast iron pan. The question is how's it going to turn out tonight with the chili underneath it? I don't typically put any corn in mine, no. As far as like fresh corn, cream corn, canned corn. I was thinking a few jalapenos might be necessary tonight. But then again, I might... Cosmic. I'm certain it's going to be delicious. It's just a matter of if it's pretty or not. Dad joke. I think it took Cosmic a second. Oh, hey, it's that song that sounds like those educational courses you had to take at work. I don't know about workplace safety or health or dealing with irate customers. Just do this. Oh yeah, that sounds like a fun one, Cosmic. Fight or hide. Or I forget what the slogan is, but half and half is in the refrigerator, Jason. I don't know why you had to search the whole kitchen to realize it was in the refrigerator, but here we are. Welcome, folks. Cheers. So I'm going to get started right away with our main pot here. Throw a little oil in the pan. Since I only have olive oil, I guess that's olive oil. I think that deserves a standing ovation. Ah, yes. One day in the refrigerator and looking like it's been hanging out here a week. Gotta love that butcher case. Making everything look pink until it hits your fridge. Actually, I'll do this over here. I'll hit those with a bunch of salt. Then over here so we can start searing. And I'm going to leave them nice, big, and whole. Oftentimes I'll cut down my pieces of stew meat or beef because they can be a bit large. They can be a bit large. I'm actually guessing that's the fat cap off of a New York. Oh, hey, maybe chat wants to see what I'm doing. Glare or no glare? I'm gonna go with glare tonight. At least for right now. I did play around with the lights yesterday, but I don't think they don't look any different to me than I had them set before. Like, these are at like 30% power and they're still glaring like that. The life of a streamer. Streamer issues. I think chat's just comparing me to Minecraft now. Had all this time to start the stream tonight, and I didn't remember to fix the auto focus. How did I remember to do that yesterday or last stream when I was all rushed to be here on time? And today when I'm just hanging out and like, I think I'll start cleaning now. Sort of mentality, and yeah, not ready. Hey, Derpies. Welcome, welcome. I'm turning chili into a casserole tonight. Just starting off by searing off some stew meat. and gonna get that simmering here quick. I'm just trying to get some veggies to throw in the pan after the beef is done. Good question, Zeeks. I think it depends on what you put in your cornbread. I got another one for chat. If I put potato salad into a container reminiscent of a casserole, is that a casserole? Oops. Let's show chat the sizzle. Yeah, I was gonna counter that with like, there's like 1,000,001 breakfast casseroles where you like just sort of mix them and there you go. Looking at the recipes I saw, people think that it is buns. I don't know, I necessarily agree with that. I sort of think of quiche as more of a crustless pie. But it seemed, looking over casserole ideas, I found a lot of quiche recipes. I'm turning on fans in the back of the house. It's getting a bit smoky. Last of that. I really got one for chat. If we're gonna call quiche a casserole, what's cheesecake? But it's cheesecake. Got the flame off out of the pan. Got that all in there or like hidden under it? No? Nope. I guess I could have just pulled the bowl down and looked into it, couldn't I? I've got like 5 different things going on in there, that's why. I've got shallots in there, I've got this garlic in there. I thought I had another head of garlic in there that was already started. And then I've got a couple of new heads of garlic in a bag separate. But they're separate in a bag because I want to use these ones first. Sprouting garlic. Heat back on in the pan. Bit more cooking oil, regardless of what I'm putting in there. Grabbed 2 of them when I wanted 1. I say 2. I don't have 2 of these. I have a plastic one underneath this one that I don't use a lot. I use this one over the plastic ones. Plastic ones get ruined way too quick because they're just plastic. It's not very hard material, and so that edge always gets all nicked up and ruined just from normal use, not even from heavy use. Plastic one has its uses, but overall in general, yeah, metal one. I don't sharpen the end of it. Some people sharpen the end of theirs. Not super thin, but relatively thin cut here. Hoping these 90% of the way melt into this. Do I like kimchi? I'm okay with kimchi. I'm not ecstatic about it. It's one of those foods that, I mean, it's a preservation food. It's a hard times food. And so it's a fermented food. And I think the major draw for people is this is a way to add a little spice and heat to something without, I say, it's not spicy like you're adding habaneros into something, but it's got some heat to it. I mean, typically it's got a chili paste that it's been mixed with for its fermentation, which is really the only thing that makes it different from being, you know, essentially sauerkraut. It's essentially sauerkraut if you had, you know, made a mixture of chili and fermented bean paste and coated all of the cabbage in that before you fermented it. It's not too shabby in here. It's mostly smelling of garlic right now. Hit that with some salt. Yeah, I don't need to rush into that. I was going to get going on potatoes. Well, we got everything else here going, but we need this cooking first. Hey, Moss, welcome in. I'm wearing a glove just because of how much my face was burning the other time that I cooked these. And didn't wear a glove to seed them. And I'm just running my finger down, getting everything out of them into the trash. Oh, chat warns me every time I touch them. Whether I pay attention to chat is an entirely different matter. Though, in my defense, I don't think chat warned me last time until I told chat it was bothering me. Don't burn tomatoes. ground pork.
Now I get to wash my hands again.
Your spell check isn't working? Good question, Maz. I typically don't put any relish in my potato salad. Well, I don't put any sort of pickled item in there. I'll use onion. I'm going to be using sweet onion, celery. Got cabbage on the brain. Celery, cabbage, or celery, onion, and some green onion if you got it. I don't know if I got any green onion looking good in the fridge or not. Alright, I'm going to skip trying to sear that because that just lost cause. But we're going to add all of this meat back in here. And the juices. Mashed potato salad might be. There's all sorts of. It's not really a big thing in the U.S., but especially the northern European countries. I love mixing all sorts of things into their potatoes. Cabbage, cauliflower, bacon, sauerkraut. Salted fish. I want cod brandade now. Like, cod brandade is maybe one of the few dishes that I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with that. And I don't think most of the world even knows it exists. Now we're going to add a little bit of water in here with this to cook. Cup of water in there. A little ketchup in there too. Gumbo? You don't know what gumbo is? I've made gumbo on stream. You were ecstatic about it because it has okra in it. Oh, cod brandade? Cod brandade, I've also made that on stream once too, but I did it when I did a bunch of other stuff. It's a pretty simple dish, but it requires... It's... salt cod. I'm using up the last of this, maybe a bit heavy on the... Yeah, we're going to be a bit heavy on the mustard, but it's the last of the container. Cod brandade is essentially mashed potatoes with salted cod. And then they're blended together so that they're smooth together. So it's a warm toasted potato, creamy potato dish with fishy flavor to it. And it works great for, you know, putting it with just like anything. I made it the same night I made hummus because it'll go with, you know, flatbreads, veggies, all that fun stuff. Alright, ketchup and mustard in there. Gonna add a bit of apple cider vinegar. And then we're gonna allow that to just cook and simmer. And allow all those things meld and come together in flavor. Oh, we gotta get these jalapenos in there too. But after these jalapenos in there, just gonna be simmering. And as far as proteins go, I mean, salted cod, I mean, pretty cheap. If you can find it. That's sort of it's a preserved one. A lot of people don't know what the heck to do with it. You know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm getting a bunch of, like, silent resubs back, but, like, it seems like that sub number keeps creeping higher and I'm not getting many alerts in stream. It's nice that it's getting up there again. Very nice.
That's on simmer time.
What's my follower count? Somewhere over 1,100. I don't know where it is. I have it turned off. Chat's going to be able to tell a lot quicker than I will be.
Nice. Thank you, Will.
I don't especially thank you for doing that, because I don't like loading into my own Twitch channel pages and stuff like that on stream, if only because you get echoes at times, and Twitch seems to love to do this thing. I don't know if this is necessarily just a Chrome thing, but Twitch loves to, whether you have a tab muted or not, to play like a second of audio when the page loads.
It's not necessarily Twitch, but
it happens to me all the time on Twitch. They're very obviously doing all sorts of stuff to fight the ad blockers and all that. And usually, if you're using an ad blocker with Twitch, most of them will work for a couple of weeks and they have to be updated, or oh yeah, their audio on their ads is worse than old school TV.
See if any of those are still usable. There went my earbud. Last of the bag of carrots here. Let's see if any of these are usable. Yeah, no. I've had this bag long enough that they're starting to grow too. I've been doing pretty good this week. I mean, like I said, I'm like all ordered up here. Here's just hoping that when tomorrow swings around, I'm gonna have the energy to do the next week. Plans when I put everything up on YouTube in the morning. I've been trying to do that. What I've actually been doing lately is I've been staying up too late, and I actually think I'm finally working my way out of that. I tried to do that night of like late night Minecraft the other night and died around normal bedtime for myself. And it's been about the same since. I'm still staying up a little late, but I'm at least waking up in the morning now. I think giving up RP for last week really helped me, but that's more of a minor issue. That's more of the issue where watching roleplay or watching whatever on Twitch, you know, it sort of creeps becoming second monitor content to main monitor content, and it turns from a light distraction during the day to being an interruption or And while it's a project I can't really talk about on stream, I've gotten a lot done this week. I've gotten a lot done this week. And had time to stream Minecraft. Sounds like the magic tractor's got something in common with... Wow. All this talk of AI lately, I tried to turn that joke into pairing it to the fact that yes, AI is dramatically increasing right now, and we're probably in that moment of when AI became a thing in the public mind. At the same time, it's not all it's promising to be. At least not yet. Although Bill Gates' comments recently made me go, oh. Dad joke. But, I mean, just that one thing that Bill Gates brought up the other day about how much it's going to help kids learn to read and learn languages versus current day situation. Like, people are going to worry that kids are using it to cheat on their exams, when the reality is this is going to teach kids that they don't need to write exams. Well, this may piss off some people, but I'm going to say it anyways. I don't know how different that is than a fairy tale person in the sky. we're talking about a thing that even the creators don't know how it works because it's so complex. It's using models upon models upon models. I just wanted to edit my videos for me. I have a feeling by the time it'll edit videos for me, it's going to be making videos that more people will watch than mine. It's okay. It's for me anyways. I think the real question there is, when does it come a battle between AI and religion? You know, when we start having computers saying such and such medicine is okay or not. You be getting there. Yeah. Sadly, that's a lot of what I think the global politics is about right now, is which government's going to control it. Next steps here. I'm going to crank up the heat on this just a little bit. double-edged sword. Like, I want our government to do better in health, and I really want our government to do better with health, but at the same time, it's still a matter of which side of the coin you want. Whether you want the government deciding all the financials, or you want your social status too. You listen to Canadians talk about their health care, and while, yeah, they're not getting a massive bill to go to the hospital, it's going to take them 8 hours in the ER to see someone. And that's coming from someone that used to run a business, and if you know anything about that situation, where if you're a business owner, typically it's sort of hard to prove your income. And, yeah, there's a whole list of things that goes with insurance and all that too. You're paying for your insurance as an individual instead of... I sort of jumped into the political. Actually, I didn't sort of, I dived headfirst in. The one that got me this morning, which I don't know if it's even true whatsoever, because I didn't bother looking into it. But the story that got me this morning was someone working at a drugstore, and the drugstore used a loophole to get out of not paying for their health coverage after them being like a long-time employee, like 20-year employee, you know, has health issue. Oh, sorry, can't handle it. See ya. The other one is in the U.S., and this goes into my paranoia and speculation, but you ever think about the idea of trying to find a job or trying to find insurance after you've already been exposed to radiation through your business or through working for the federal government? And the implications of that means as far as keeping you in a job working for government or
No pre-existing conditions. Yep. I've got back issues that are unresolved. I've got circulations that are issues that are unresolved. I've got other issues that are unresolved. And I just can't even, like, the doctor that I'm seeing right now is just incompetent. It's just wasting my time. Fit in there somewhere. Get in there, celery. My doctor that I have right now essentially listening to me tell her a laundry list of things that I've been accumulating over living here a decade and seeing a doctor once or twice and having to move on because of insurance or because they moved or because they died or because to walk in there and give them a laundry list of things that I wanted to at least check out, figure out what was going on. And it's sort of like, here's some pain pills, I'll see you in 3 months. You know, pain pills that I don't even want. Cosmic. You know, it's sort of funny, this is an off-topic thing, but it's sort of funny how we assume that stuff that's radioactive glows when none of it glows. Okay. Melt a little butter.
We're calling that milk. Or buttermilk if you got buttermilk. It's better with buttermilk. We'll see if this does anything to it. It's been in the refrigerator forever. I don't know if it's even usable still. A little buttermilk powder. I should probably just replace this, but back in the fridge it goes. I don't know, did we have any? Were any of the superheroes created by lightning? Like, I'm not Mr. Marvel knowledge or anything like that, but yeah, Cosmic, like I was I initially thought of Spider-Man, like, no, that was a nuclear, that was a radioactive spider. A little bit of sugar in there. Caesar's a good guess. Too many S's there, though. Too many S's. Heat off on the potatoes and back. So there is our cornmeal for our cornbread. I am going to add some flour into this recipe. We're going to do 50% cornmeal, 50% flour. Rascasse. Starting to look like chili. Starting. I'm going to leave the leftovers in the pan on purpose. I'm going to go a little heavy on the leaveners for this cornbread because of this action. Because of where it's going. We want some fluff. All right, there's our cake batter. We're on top of our chili. I almost called it stew. We're on top of our chili when that's ready to go. And start preheating our oven here. And let's strain these taters. I'm going to put a lid on these just to keep them warm. It's a little looser than I expected it to be. I'm a little worried that's not thick enough to stay on top, but I guess we'll find out. You know, I don't trust that. Yeah. I don't know if I trust this whisk to do the job. Yeah, we'll see. Welcome in, Morocco. Nice. Tabasco. And throw a little sherry vinegar in there too. Ooh, that was more than I wanted. Onion and garlic powder. Cayenne. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in, Big Deal Hubbers. Run Dan. Nice. How's Dan doing? Hopefully everyone's having a lovely evening. It's been a minute since I heard from Dan. Hopefully he is well. Still brewing up a storm. I'm just working on some dressing for my potato salad here. We've got our chili going on the stove here. We got stew meat that I seared off and I'm slow cooking here, along with ground pork, tomatoes, onions, garlic, jalapenos, and some other lovely spices and jazz in there. We got our potatoes up here that I've already cooked and been strained. I'm just keeping a cover on them to keep them warm. Over here on the cutting board, we have our cornbread batter just about ready to go. And then we've got our veggies for our potato salad and the dressing that I'm working on finishing up here. Must Be TV is another name that I recognize, and hopefully you're doing well as well. Another former mixer streamer. Doggo needs out. Well, hopefully you've all had a lovely evening, and you're in for a chill little time. I'm not Mr. Hype all the time, most of the time, ever. What else do we want in here? We got that and that. I would love to throw some mustard in here. That's what I can do instead of mustard, though. That's what I can do. We got some horseradish here. We've got some anchovy paste here. Little Worcestershire fish. Sure. Gotta love that fermented tamarind. Horseradish. Anchovy paste. Anchovy paste. Yeah, I could have swore I had some green onion in there and I don't see it in there. So go ahead and mix this sort of mayo. Not really adding anything much sweet in there. Carrot's about the only thing that is sweet in this right now. Let's add in our potatoes. Still warm. A little dried thyme. Those atoms. I'm going to do parsley too. And some freeze-dried parsley. Oh, actually, let's throw a little dill in there too. I have dill. You can use dill in there. Again, I used the last mustard up. I wish I had thought about it when I did it, that I was doing this, but I threw the last of my Dijon in with the chili. That Dijon would have went great in here. Now, if you want this creamier than this, you can go ahead and throw some yogurt. I might throw some sour cream in there. In fact, I've got sour cream to use, so I'll throw a little in there. We'll allow that to hang out overnight. And that's going to be mighty tasty tomorrow. Once those potatoes cool down and absorb all that flavor. Oh, yeah, we can maybe use a little salt, pepper, maybe a little MSG. Yeah, some salt. It's potatoes. MSG. Black pepper. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're trying to get up to 1250. Gonna do another giveaway. I have in-chat currency called sprinkles. The more you hang out and the more you participate in the stream, the more sprinkles you get. Can't buy them. And so, when we get to 1250 viewers, next stream after that, we'll do a giveaway for gift cards. Let's see here. How we looking? I'm going to take the last of this butter that was in this pan here and use that to coat the sides of my chili pan here. This is maybe an unnecessary step, especially since my cast iron is plenty non-stick and got good cure on it. You see, it's even starting to look a bit like a chili over there, chat. It was looking a little light and a little not very chili-ish, but now we're getting somewhere. Now the real question is, and probably should do a vote for this, or maybe we could do a vote for this. Do I add black beans tonight? Do I even have black beans? I think I have a can of beans. Yeah, do I add black beans tonight? Or do I just save those for next time? Also, do I have jalapenos open? I do. Chili must have beans, it's the law. That's why they say with beans all the time, right? What am I going to put that in to cool down? Yeah, that looks like a good candidate. A little loose flour. Not the end of the world. Thinking maybe I should have went a little larger with the potato dice. I'm okay with this though, but maybe a little smaller, a little larger on that potato dice. And I was sort of using up potatoes when it came to this, so I also think the onion, celery, and carrot ratio to potato is... There needs to be more potato. Potato needs to be a little bit larger. Yep, tastes like potato salad. So, going in the fridge just like that. Don't want to let it steam too much. That's sort of a bummer that I finished my potato salad already, because I was sort of hoping that was going to give me time to allow this to stew and then finish that potato salad while this was baking. I'll still be here after the ad. Alright, let's do a little cleanup here since we're waiting. I'm going to cook that chili down a little bit longer. I want to get that beef a little bit more time doing its thing to loosen up. I had a sort of semi-insane idea at the beginning of stream, and it's bugging me whether it's actually feasible. It's gonna cost. I've been sitting here for a while, but I've been wanting to do like a sync cam or some sort of view towards this direction. That's a little bit better than that. And well, actually, that wouldn't necessarily be all that bad either. Well, I'm trying to get this view coming down here, which is essentially what I'm getting there almost. Actually, that's teaching me that I just need to, I just need to have the camera there and zoom it in. I was debating the idea that I could put a second one of these small webcams right here, pointed this way. But one that would also make this much bigger and take up much more space in the view, and would also, because I don't think it can handle the weight. Like, it handles the weight of the one camera pretty good, but two of them, if I put stuff over here, it's either looking down too much. Could maybe do one in the corner down, but it'd have to be a rather small camera looking down in this direction. I just don't know what to do, chat. I'm trying to make plans for next month here. These next 2 months are big months as far as my stream, as far as I'm considerate. We have May, which is birthday month, and then we have June, which was original starting month for streaming. And then I've sort of pushed the date back from mid-June to the beginning of July for celebrating, because Mixer died and I moved here in the beginning of June or July. So yeah, if chat got any ideas for things I can do for celebrating or for goals or for anything, let me know here in the Discord. Discord's probably the better bet because I'm more likely to be able to look back on it and remember it. Stuff in chat's all sort of fleeting. Like, I have backups of chat, but it's sort of a pain for me to go and look them up, and they're saved as files. And, It's right up there with trying to edit videos. I downloaded Premiere. I mentioned this in Discord, but I downloaded Premiere, I think it was yesterday, and did their free trial. And I messed with it for like an hour and was like, yeah, this is junk. Like, I'm certain that the pros absolutely love this software, and I know they use it for, you know, straight up movie making, but it's just so convoluted and so, like, so many steps just to do, like, as it is, I'm saving my streams as MKV files so I can have separate audio tracks, separate video and all that good stuff. And it has to be converted into MP4 even to get into Premiere. There are currently no beans in that chili, Zeeks. I was asking chat, and Dances with Felines is adamant we have to have beans. But I was up in the air. We certainly got quite a pot of chili there going already. We're going to be topping that with cornbread. Yeah, Zeeks, I just so desperately want to find an option that will at least just break things down into smart chapters so editing would be easy. But ideally, I just want AI to come up with edited videos to cut them down in size and maybe me correct them here and there. Yeah, and that's what I'm finding about. I've toyed with a number of there's a whole bunch of AI options that are popping up now with the whole Chat GPT thing. And most of them are junk. Like, most of them at best are going to give you semi-decent captions onto your edited clips. But the edited clips, like, in my case, where we have, you know, you got my video here, we got the video up here, we got video over here. AI doesn't realize that these are separate. It views the whole thing as one picture. And so if I want to do that typical streamer blow up on my reaction on something like that, it has no idea to do that. It doesn't have the first clue to do that. I would agree, Azeeks. It seems like most of what these ones that are coming out now, I assume they're actually using ChatGPT or some, because they seem to be mostly creating captions and then at best creating smart chapters based off of the captions. Hey, G-Force. G3 Force. My music stop, or am I just not hearing it? It's still playing. Okay. Yeah, I didn't read it when I did originally, but obviously that could be an E too. That is the plan, Zeeks. That is the plan. And like I said, I'm almost tempted to add a little more cornmeal in there, because that is a mighty liquidy batter right now. But I'm waiting for these to be just about there. I mean, a little bit more squishy. They need a little more time, you know, not quite there. Chili and corn, there you go, yeah. Leftovers are easy. Adding in a little breadcrumb to this to mostly soak up a little of that moisture. We want that to be a little bit thicker when it goes into the pan. I think I'm going to give this about 10 minutes to continue simmering here before we get into trying to bake this. I'm not going to do an AFK though, because I mean, we're going to sit here and wait for it to bake too, so I was thinking if I'm going to do an AFK, I'll do it during the baking. What's everyone else eating for dinner tonight? What's everyone else got on their table? Who's breaking out the ramen tonight? Who's got the mac and cheese? Any frozen pizza out there? What we all doing? That was always a bummer for me too. I got into this whole thing with doing dinners like this because I was cooking all the time and at the restaurants all the time. I got into the habit of making prep meals at home and when I was working full time in kitchens, it was I'm spending one day making prep meals for the entire week. But you know, it's creeped into a couple as I had my own business and stuff like that. Barbecue chicken and roasted veggie bowls. Ooh. And so it got to where I was doing a couple of them, and I was doing a couple of them a week and taking photos of them for years. And then Twitch sort of popped up, and I started watching Twitch streams and what was going on Twitch, and realizing that it was perhaps even a little less addy than YouTube at the time. And got hooked on Twitch and realized, why am I spending all this time taking photos when I can just do a video of everything I'm doing and have that there for when AI can just read out all the recipes and stuff that I've made on my own at home rather than me try and, you know, keep some silly diary or something that's going to be all messed up anyways. So if you need help with that, like I said, love-hate relationship, but if you're looking to plan and prep and you don't want that creative outlet, that's not what you want to spend your time doing, you're not crazy like me. Meal preps, you know, Blue Label, whatever. Blue Apron, rather. Blue Apron, or I forget what all of them are, but it's at your financials, so you know what you're paying for your food easily. It's typically rather economical. Yeah, the meals are maybe smaller than you want. Yeah, you maybe not always have what you want, but you don't have to worry about planning it. At the same time, you don't build a pantry that way. I gotta include my, you know, how are you gonna have a pantry if you're just getting the food in already ordered for you? Yeah, Cosmic, yeah. Another thing you can do is, along the same line with the meal preps, and I don't know how well they're doing. I don't know if they're doing amazing or if they're dying. But there was a couple of other businesses like Butcher Block, and that were like quality meat deliverers. And I mean, maybe just having the meat in the fridge is a good, you know, oh, I've got this, I can do this, and this. I was actually a pretty big fan of the whole Butcher Block too. I don't even know if that's the right name it's the name that comes to my head, and I substitute names and stuff all the time. But it wasn't a great situation for me, but I thought it was a great product for people, especially people that aren't like able to get meat from ranches locally or something like that. To have a quality meat product be available to them. Around the time that I was considering those options, I was already subscribed to a local rancher who was providing me weekly with sausages, lamb, pig, goat. Yeah, and that's a toughie because pretty much anyone that's harvesting chickens is doing it for the meat, and so they are locked in with the producer, sort of a thing. The only time you're really going to find chickens beyond that, and the only real time that I saw chickens at farmers markets was when egg producers were calling their flock. And so, you'd get the egg producer there with some questionably legal, and they used to joke, the person that I'm thinking of used to joke about it because there was no proper regulations when it comes to dealing with the meat off of egg laying. Like, he could sit there and complain about one of them to the other and the other one to the other one. And yeah. Well, I'm talking more along the lines of a farm that's probably got, I don't know for sure, but I would guess in the ballpark of 20 to 40 chickens. And so they actually, like, I can understand a family having a couple of them around the house. Like, my neighbor had a couple of chickens. My neighbor over there used to have a couple of chickens. They may still, I just don't hear them anymore. I don't know. When I first moved in, we had chickens over here, and like there's like a petting zoo at one of my neighbors over here. Like, they got a dog that's as big as me. They've got a goat or two in the backyard. They've got they make chicken. Yeah, that's certainly, the chicken diapers are for the people that have the artsy farm, the little hen house that's designed to look like an artisan barn. That they have chickens for like a year and a half. That's who the chicken diapers are for. Yeah, silky chickens are cool to look at. I look at them, I have no clue because I've never raised chickens myself, but I look at those, I look at the, both silky chickens and the, like, there's silky chickens, there's ones that are, like, curly, like, their feathers are, like, all curly, it looks like they've got a perm. And there's other ones there's another one that's, I see all the time posted, it's probably like a meme or something, there's a Chinese chicken with these giant feet on it, sort of a thing. And I look at those ones with those odd feather patterns and stuff like that, and I just wonder how dirty and matted they get. Like, how much time do their owners spend cleaning them in order to keep them looking gorgeous like that? Like, are those the ones that are the poodles that are perfectly cut with the little fluff balls on their legs, or Bun's advocating keeping your cock clean? God, Meg. Mm-hmm. Anyone out here, chicken people, know what hot snacks are? Chicken hot snacks. I've been joking about that one for a while without explaining it to chat. Like, I've mentioned that in several streams now. Buns. Yeah, and they were getting... Yeah. I was trying to get them to breed, and they wouldn't breed, and then I got them to where I wanted them to be, and they tried to start breeding, and I didn't want them to breed there. They just... Villagers. I don't think you should disturb someone looking at meat. It's I don't have any more tier lists to do here, do I? You got any tier list ideas, chat? How are we doing here, meat? Okay. Now we're starting to get there with our meat. Now we're starting to get there. There's a few pieces that are still need some convincing, but I think by the time we're done baking all of this, that's all going to be happy. Let's see what the cook temp is on their recipe. Man, it's been a minute since I had a chili dog. You got me wanting coney now. Or even worse than wanting a chili dog is my brain just skips over the chili dog and goes straight to the hungover late at night. Well, maybe hungover late at night. Tommy's chili burger, which is always a mistake. It's never a good plan. I guess I'm sort of testing if anyone from chat lives in LA. Wrong LA. Alright, let's add our cornbread to our chili. Alright, that's going in the oven just like that. Carefully trying not to get my earbud in there. Or shake it up so much that the chili came to the top of that. I think I successfully got it in there without the chili disrupting the cornbread. Though to our advantage, we have that very hot chili hitting the cornbread batter, and the egg from that batter is probably going to solidify pretty quick wherever it's hitting the heat. So let's see, what do we got for tier lists? Can we do a tier list tonight while we're waiting on this to cook? Set a timer for our cornbread so it's ready when we are. What was that, Bun Buns? About being soggy? That show a GIF? I didn't see a GIFy there. There it went. Just delayed. Yeah, I said I was going to do dishes and I didn't do dishes, did I? Because I'm not seeing any tier lists there that are like, I have to do this. Someone's got to do them. I don't got a dishwasher. Actually, you're looking at my dishwasher. That's right, folks. Streaming food 4 nights a week and I don't have a dishwasher. And I don't even normally do dishes on stream. Like, we're waiting on stuff in the oven, feature content here. For the price I would charge someone else to have me do dishes, most certainly. It's in the ballpark. But that's really just an acceptable wage. That's not like pay me to do work for you. $50 an hour in my mind is the equivalent of the amount of money I would want to be paid for a job working at like Walmart or Amazon or in a warehouse where I didn't have much pride in my work and didn't really care. That's to me that level of wage. Yeah, it's $15.50 here and should be higher. Yeah, why don't you look at what tipped wages are? That'll get you really disliking companies. If you're lucky, it's over $2. But the idea that we call it a minimum wage these days is really sort of a joke. Like, I believe in the idea of a minimum wage as a minimum wage, But we live in a world of contract employees. And if there weren't contract employees, like, they're not contract employees. They're contracted slave labor. Like, but the thing that gets me is other people promote these companies that are paying wages that are just slightly over minimum wage. And they're getting the publicity for, like, oh, we're paying our pump, like Buc-ee's is one of the ones that comes to mind, where, you know, they advertise the rates that they're paying their employees. And yeah, they're above wage, they're especially above wage for being in the South. But the idea that they're getting good publicity off of paying employees still not what they deserve to be paid. I mean, yeah, when we're talking, you're saying customer service, most certainly customer service sucks. But think about it. If you're a museum, if you're an educational location, if you're a brewery giving tours, are you going to pay more than minimum wage for the person giving the tour? Do you really think if you're paying money to go and see a tour, are you thinking about paying for the minimum wage tour? And Rick, I strongly disagree with you. Like, who the fuck's gonna live on $3.25 an hour? Like, are you even gonna make it to work and pay for the gas to get to work at that wage? Like, seriously, how much do you pay for your house? How much do you pay for your insurance? Like, do you think you could cover that 325, 40 hours? 80 hours? Bullshit. I'm not the one advocating for it. I think that if people weren't going to game the system, which they would, I honestly think that minimum wage should be pegged to local real estate. Because a business needs to be paying 10% towards real estate, which sort of sets your prices for everything else, because you can't change your real estate price. Like, unlike businesses around here that are paying like upwards of 50% of their sales to their real estate, it's just ridiculous. I don't understand how people think that in a country where we sit here and sell the American dream, people want to fucking live for $3.25 an hour. What the fuck? Grow a brain. And it wasn't right then either. In whatever state that was, I don't know. I don't have to Google it. It's bullshit. It doesn't matter if it was real or not. I mean, you're wanting things to go back to the 90s. Financially, 90s, I mean, we're back to 1920s here in wealth gap. 1990s is an entirely different world. I mean, we were worried about the things we were worried about in 1990 compared to now. Sort of feel like 1990s right now may have been the peak for the U.S. What are you trying to prove, Rick? Even if it was fucking 325, why do you want it to be that? Like, what is your reason? Because your employees would cost you less? Chef? You must be born in the 90s then. Yeah, I look like I was born in the 90s, right? Yeah, and I'm calling your bullshit about it. What are you gonna do about it, man? Of course not. You want to keep, you need that slave labor for your kitchen job. Right, Chef? Should point out one of the major reasons that I'm not in business right now is I can't pay my employees enough that I feel I should be able to. Hey Rick, when's the last time you looked for a job? When's the last time you were on the job search? I'm not on the job search right now, but I do know people who are. Good luck with that shit. I'm sure your kids all have nice paying jobs, right? They're all getting along perfect. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you shouldn't talk about getting a job in this industry or this time period when the last time you looked was 25 fucking years ago. It was the fucking 90s last time you worked. course you wish it was still done. Thank you, Zeeks. Pointing out the obvious. Yeah, thank you. That came off wrong. Yeah. One of those college degrees where they want you to know, test your coding, or here, come do a stage. We'll see if you like you. Zeeks, yep. Yep, they all moved on. Like, we moved from this businesses wanting to train people and keep people forever to, this is during my life and my experience here. Like, I think of it as like when I was a kid, people were still having careers when I was a kid. I got to be about a teenager, maybe early 20s, and the norm was, okay, everyone's going to have 7 jobs in their life. And now businesses are getting smart to that and playing games, forcing people to creating glass ceilings that shouldn't exist. Ooh. I think I'm going to give that a little bit longer. It's looking nice though. You're awesome, Buns. It's getting easier, Zeeks. But yeah, they are certainly limited, and I mean, we're living in a world now where we're defunding libraries and things like that. So yeah, it is getting harder for people to be able to do things like that. I mean, at least with libraries, you can go in there and learn and research on your own. They take that away from the public, and I'm giving the Cornbread another 5 minutes, 5 and change. But we'll be wrapping it up here otherwise relatively soon, Buns. Seeing who's on out there, maybe we can spread the love tonight. All you have is animal streams? Yeah, all I have is RP streams and Interesting. No one's on tonight. Yeah, not many on tonight. If I completely sweat through the back yet? Feels like I have. So what do I do next in Minecraft, chat? I've got my two iron farms now, and I've been, since I made those earlier today, I was AFKing there, so I've now got almost a double chest of iron blocks. I guess I'm mostly procrastinating at this point that I need to deal with the Wither and I need to deal with the Dragon. I'm honestly sort of trying to push those off till next month, but Let viewers join you on an expedition. An expedition to where? Oh, I found Deep Dark that I haven't explored, but I've set up a nether portal to a place I can go to Deep Dark. I've had that for a while, and I just haven't done anything with it. Again, so many other things to do. And I've also got a woodland mansion that I haven't explored either, but woodland mansions are like, there's some loot you can get from it, but it sounds like it's mostly a waste of time. I'm sort of tempted to eventually do it, but it's not really high on my list. Like, Wither, Dragon, all that sort of stuff first, end cities. Yeah, idols, I was also sort of eventually planning. There's another farm idea that I want to do at some point, but I'd like to do a raid farm at some point because you can do that for all those. It's another option for gold, it's another option for idols. Alright, chat. I think it's big reveal time here. Let's see. I'm hyping it before I've even checked what's going on. But are we? Am I pulling out now, chat? Melting some butter on the stove. Yeah, the overhead, these two are not the greatest for color. Adding garlic powder to the butter. Adding Italian herb mix to the butter. So we got a garlic herb butter I'm basting over the top here. Yeah, we need to work on those teleporters, chat. let's see if we can't do a little bit of a close-up in this fashion, color-wise, maybe. There we go. Hoping not to spill all that chili out. Yeah, let's work on that contrast. Well, the other problem with these videos, these cameras, is they lose their settings all the time. And so even if I go in here and adjust the contrast, something like that. Still not. Yeah. I'm thinking that looks like it turned out all right. Grab ourselves a couple of photos here. Let's try and scoop some of this out and see what we get. Is shepherd's pie not a casserole? I think shepherd's pie is a casserole. Oh, I misread. I thought you said that you didn't think it was. Yeah, I think it's a casserole. I think that's... Wish the... I guess I can turn it maybe? Wanted to get some of the jalapeno love in the picture. Nice, light, fluffy cornbread. Very happy with how the cornbread turned out. A little worried that too much cornbread to chili ratio there. Like, maybe I should have gone with a little bit less cornbread so it was a little thinner. But I want to let that cool a little bit more before I break into that. But that cornbread is looking lovely. Chili thickened up nicely underneath the Tastes nice, though. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it for tonight. I've had tons of fun chatting with all of you. Actually, I had lots of fun chatting with all of you tonight. It's always fun when you can sit there and debate someone and really. Okay, let's see here. I don't know that I see anyone that I want to pass things off to tonight. Let's see here. Give it one last check here. Now we got a couple of old Mixered peeps in chat. I think we're going to call it right there, chat. Okay. Thank you all for joining in tonight. Thank you so much for that raid. Thank you. Former Mixer friends, thank you. I'm going to go enjoy dinner. I'm going to be back here on Tuesday. Going to be doing our last night of casserole dishes for the week on Tuesday. Going to be doing a Southwest casserole. Going to be beans involved this time. I don't know if anyone noticed that I didn't actually put the beans in there. To be honest, it's because I didn't want to have to go and get more beans for Tuesday. So Tuesday, corn is involved, beans are involved, Southwest style. Hope you come back to join me for that. We got the Wednesday Discord challenge up right now. Take a quick look at that and see how that's faring right now. Looking like Rice Krispies is going to win that one, but hey, maybe we'll get a rally for Impossible Beef. Chat, you going to make me use fake beef for dessert? Otherwise, I hope you all have an amazing evening, and I hope to see you again here or on Kick where I'm playing Minecraft sometimes. Good night, everyone.